So, hello everyone, welcome to another video. As you know, in the last video, I have created an VM and basically opened it to the internet. There was no firewall on the VM and no network security group, and it was open to the uh, internet connections over the public internet, right? So today we are going to inspect the files or the logs which we have collected. So what I did was for almost 1 hour I let it run over the internet, and then I saved the logs file. As in front of you can see that the SOC analyst home lab, this is the file that was recorded from that particular 1 hour. So today we are going to look into the file and see what kind of uh, logs are there, right? Specifically, we can look at the event IDs. So I have asked over the internet, like, what are the some suspicious IDs that are being there that can be detected through the event IDs, right? So I come up with the list in which we have 4625, which says failed login attempt. So specifically, if someone tries to log into the VM and it is an unsuccessful login attempt, the event ID is 4625. Similarly, 4624, which is successful login. That is not that suspicious, but if after many unsuccessful attempts there is unsuccessful login, that could be a suspicious event, right? Similarly, 4672, special privilege assigned, and many more, right? 4720, new user account created. So these are some of the suspicious event IDs that I can look for while investigating this particular log file. I am specifically using event viewer to view all the logs. So let me begin with investigating. I'm just looking at my notes, right? So yeah, so let us begin from the bottom, because this is when the VM was normal. By normal, I mean that there was an in place Microsoft Defender firewall, and there was network security group on the VM. And as you can see, these are the logons. So from the account name and uh, yeah, from the account name, it is clear that these are the logins which I have done, right? And then special logons. These are the normal window logs. Nothing suspicious here. Special logon and logos. These are the normal window logs. But here is a catch. After yeah, yeah, not a catch, but I would like you to take to a log of that I made. That means I signed off out of the VM after an hour or something. So this is the normal log of event, which is 4647. And if I want to open this, I can. And it says here, this event is generated when a log off is initiated. No further user initiated activity can occur. So simply this is getting signed off out of my VM, right? And then after some time there was another log on here, and it is again done by me. Excuse me, I have a phone call. Hello. Urgent notice, this number. So that was a fake phone call in between. So we are seeing these now as well. Okay. So what else? So at 8 uh, 44, that is 20, 44, 36, around here. So this particular log is exciting. And exciting by mean I said that we can write down a particular map for a device. For example, what happened in that device from just logos. So I remember that I particularly tried to uh, turn off the window firewall and then turn it on again. So that particular event is recorded. It says here that window firewall started successfully, right? So from logs we can detect all these kind of suspicious activities. Now imagine if uh, somebody with a malicious intent did this on the computer. As a security analyst, I can easily identify their intent using the logs, right? And there are some security state change. An easy way to understand these log is you just open Google while doing this investigation, right? So as you can see, these these are all the event IDs I have opened using Google, and I was studying it yesterday that what different IDs particularly mean, right? So for example, if we have to look at 1416, here it is. It says this event generates every time was changed. So that is particular and suspicious activity because often attackers get into the system and for somewhat reasons they want to change their time of the computer to hide their malicious intents, right? So by the event ID 4616 it can be detected. So here, as you can see, if I open this particular log, let me adjust these windows, and here it says. So the previous time was 148.49 and this value, right? And new time is 17:48. So you see, so this isn't suspicious. Why somebody with the normal usage would try to change the time? So I noted that this is a suspicious activity that particular time. Okay, so moving next to further investigation, we have 4738 event ID at 12:48:51. So this one, as you can see, it says 4838 here, 4738. So this event is created when user object is changed, right? and this might seize event without any change inside. That is where all changed attribute appear as this. So nothing suspicious here. Then the normal VM was running, right? And after quite after a few uh, half an hour or an hour, I would say after an hour of running the VM and opening all those disabling those window firewall, right? Around 22:33 and 46. Here you go. This particular was the first login attempt made by a user on the internet. So as you can see, here is the source network address, and here's the source port, and this is the workstation name of that particular device from which logon attempt was made. And in my further investigation, I have found that this particular device made multiple events, multiple logon events. So they tried several times. So you see, the IP address remains same, but the port source port is kept changing. So same as I go up. So as you can see, these are the normal log events that happened, and then again after some time, uh, same logon attempt was seen. So the same IP address but the different port. So this happened with several different IP addresses with different port numbers with different workstation name, which indicate that there are people online that are always trying to get into the devices which are visible on the internet. So this is a great example and the good practice of analyzing how our devices are vulnerable if it is open to the public internet. And this is a good starting point if we want to understand that how and malicious attempts can be detected using event viewers if we have the information of event ID specifically in this one 4625. So if I want to filter out 4625 event ID, I'll just go to filter current logs, type 4625, and as you can see there are 2887 number of events. So this is the amount of attempts that were made in that particular time period. So the people were constantly trying to log in into the VMs, my VM, but they were unsuccessful because I was having a pretty good password. But this is how we detect those malicious attempt. Now think this as an your daily life example, right? If I am an SOC analyst, uh, I am looking at these event all day. I can particularly find out if there are several attempts made from a suspicious IP address. I can call that particular person within my company to ask them that whether those attempts are done by them, and if a particular IP is suspicious, I can block that IP, right? So this uh, conclude today's video, and this was a pretty good home lab for experiencing how to create a VM, how to disable all the security group and the firewalls on that VM, and then see what kinds of attack are really there, and how people attempt thousands of attempts in several hours, right? So I hope this video brings some value to you, and please share, comment, and like this video, and please share your thought that what you think about this particular home lab. Thank you.